At the heart of talks about campus reform at Yale lies the Yale Corporation, an organization with considerable power but which few individuals actually understand. In order to demystify the inner workings of the board, we need to first answer a couple questions. What is the Yale Corporation and what are its powers? Who comprises the Yale Corporation and what laws govern its body? And lastly, how do students and professors interact with the corporation and what criticisms have they had? The Yale Corporation, legally known as the President and Fellows of Yale College, is Yale's governing board and policy-making body. According to Yale's website, compared to the governing boards of other educational institutions, the Yale Corporation is small and plays an unusually active role in university governance. The corporation meets at least 5 times a year, and its responsibilities include appointing professors, setting annual operating budgets for departments, centers, and colleges, and appointing the director and chairs of organizations such as Yale University Press, Art Gallery, and Peabody Museum. It appoints the chief investment officer, who is in charge of Yale's endowment. Policy affecting academic departments and other institutions affecting the lives of all undergraduate students basically all go through the Yale Corporation. Notably, however, the corporation has little voice in the day-to-day affairs of undergraduate residential colleges. The corporation additionally wields executive capabilities to implement any new policies such as adding or removing distributional requirements, forcing the divestment from fossil fuels, eliminating student income contributions, renaming residential colleges, and officially changing the title master. The corporation consists of 19 members. First, there are 3 members who are members by the virtue of their other jobs, the president of Yale University and the governor and lieutenant governor of Connecticut. Technically, however, the governor and lieutenant governor have renounced their active roles. Second, there are 6 alumni fellows who are elected by alumni. 1 alumni fellow is elected each year to serve a 6-year term. Third, there are 10 trustees, individuals who serve up to 2 6-year terms and are appointed by previous trustees. Finally, the president has officers, a provost, secretary, vice president for finance, and general counsel, authorized and elected by the corporation. While not technically members of the corporation, the general counsel, which contains a maximum of 35 members, has members appointed by the corporation on nomination by the president. Each member studies the aims and needs of the undergraduate and graduate colleges of the university, establishes his or her findings and reports, and presents reports to the corporation for potential action. Members of the Yale Corporation come from all of Yale's different schools and represent a wide variety of disciplines and political views. Famous individuals who've been part of the corporation include Janet Yellen and Ben Carson, while members of the current board include the managing director of Bain Capital, a surgeon, the chief executive officer of Time Warner Inc., the global chief executive officer of Chanel, the governor of Rhode Island, and the former chief justice of the Massachusetts Supreme Court, Margaret Marshall, who serves as the body senior fellow. The corporation is also broken into 15 standing committees that meet regularly during the year, each chaired by 1 or more corporation members. Audit, Building and Grounds, Development and Alumni Affairs, Compensation, Finance, Education Policy, Honorary Degrees, Institutional Policies, Investments, Investor Responsibility, School of Medicine, Trusteeship, Student Corp Liaisons, Alumni Fellow Nominating, and Yale Medal. It is governed by the Yale University Charter, which was established in 1701, as well as corporation-specific bylaws. Existing bylaws may be amended or repealed, and new bylaws can be enacted at any meeting of the corporation given a 2/3 affirmative vote from the members present. Given the corporation's far-reaching and absolute power, it has occasionally drawn criticism from students, faculty, and alumni who believe that its operations are too confidential and out of touch with undergraduate interests. The exact dates of the corporation's meetings are kept secret to the public. Meeting notes from the last 50 years have not been released. The president of the university is the only person authorized to speak about decisions reached during corporation meetings. The combination of these factors has drawn criticism from student groups on campus such as Fossil Free Yale, Cultural Centers, and Next Yale, which aim to change university policy about Yale investments, social life, and diversity. The Yale College Council meets with members of the corporation every year, but YCC members have stated that such interactions are very minimal and do not constitute an active student engagement. Some professors have also criticized the lack of direct engagement with corporation members, while acknowledging that indirect engagement does exist. Meanwhile, members of the Yale Corporation have stated that confidentiality is key to the board's dynamic, as disclosing the processes and discourses of deliberation would hinder members' trust and collegiality as well as their ability to implement changes. The Yale Corporation bylaws were last approved in December of 2014. On behalf of YDN Illustrations and YTV, this has been Laurie Wang and Wayne Zhang.
Days after a shooter at a Planned Parenthood clinic in Colorado killed 3 people, Governor Dannell Malloy visited the organization's Connecticut headquarters in New Haven on Monday morning in show of support. Malloy said his visit to the clinic was intended to demonstrate solidarity with the organization.